I've often heard people say that consistency is something hard to keep up with. Let me be blunt, and I will say consistency is overrated. Imagine being a person who walks every day for an hour. You're consistent, you're disciplined, but you're walking in the wrong direction. Post a month, will you be closer to your destination station? No, you will not be. You will be farther away from your destination confidently. Imagine another person who shows up at gym every day religiously. Same efforts, same routine, same time every day religiously he's doing that. But you know what? He never pauses to question himself, why is he here? Is he here for fat loss, for muscle toning, for muscle building, for mobility, or for confidence building? He never questions himself that. He's just putting in efforts without clarity. You know what? All his efforts combined, compound, will only help him maintain himself and never transform himself. And that is what happens with most of our careers, with most of our relationships. And you know what will people say? Just try being consistent. Just try harder. And it's not going to help. That's what most self-helps advise do. Because internet these days has got an answer for everything. Don't break the streak. Just stay consistent. Just try harder. Trust the progress. Trust the grind. Don't break the chain. And to be honest, all this crap, it does not help. If you're a person who's actually built his life on logic, on maths and everything, then for you, let me be very honest. Consistency isn't magic. It's a multiplier. And the multipliers never work if the bases aren't correct. If your base belief is wrong, howsoever big, huge multiplier you get, you are not going to reap good results. Let me be honest, blunt. If your base is 1, howsoever big, huge a multiplier you get, you're always going to get 1 raised to any number. May it be a huge number, is always 1. And that is it. I've been there. And I know being inconsistent, it feels like a failure. It hurts a lot. But you know what hurts the most? When you're putting in efforts, when you're being consistent and still you're not reaping, you're not seeing any good results. And that hurts. That drains you emotionally, that drains your soul, your mind, your body, your heart, everything. And you start questioning yourself. Am I destined to be unsuccessful in life? Am I a born loser? Are all other people destined to be successful, destined to be disciplined in their life? Will I always remain this? Will I be stagnant in my life? And in all these moments when you're emotionally drained, you do not question the system. You question yourself. And that is a hard moment, difficult moment. And in those moments, people, they either take one of the two choice. Choice 1, double down blindly. Choice 2, quit quietly. And you know what? Both of these options, they're actually wrong. So you'll ask me, what is right then? Consistency was never supposed to be the first option. The order is wrong. It was always supposed to be the last. The order was supposed to go like, start with clarity, go to a right direction, go towards the right direction, take feedback from your mind, from your body, from your soul, from your heart, from people if you want, and if you think you're strong enough to handle those, and then readjust, realign yourself, and then double your efforts. Go into it. Promise yourself consistency. That is how the order was supposed to look like. It was never supposed to start with consistency. It's not like you start consistently and then build an identity. No. You build your identity, you clarify in your head how your future self is supposed to look like. And then you put your efforts that align to your future image. And all those efforts you put with consistency. You clarify your identity, and then consistency follows. That is how it is supposed to go like. Because consistency, it is only a multiplier. It amplifies what already exists. If your base is wrong, you're just going to get to the destination, wrong destination sooner. It is just going to deepen your mistake. But if your base is correct, your efforts, all that you put in, are going to compound and give you results. Compound Effect, a book that I genuinely admire, has this one very strong line that goes in this context, and the line goes by: small, smart choices, when consistently applied over time, lead to radical results. And you know what is the past? What is the part most of the people they actually consciously ignore? Choices. A choice is never a stay back option. Choice is always a conscious act of choosing where you have in many things, and you chose one because you know this is the thing that is going to align you with your future self. And you want it at any cost. That is what you say, you making a choice. Choice is an active state, a conscious state where you are the doer, and it is not passive. Do not confuse choice with any repetitive action that you do not, even do consciously, that you're doing in auto mode. And that is not what choice is. And that is why I want to say, just be consistent doesn't work. There are 5 steps to the process, in which consistency is the last one. It starts with clarity. You go in with direction, towards the direction, in that direction. You take feedback, because you can achieve nothing with a drained soul, with an aching body, or with a restless mind. And then you realign, you readjust yourself towards it. You double down your efforts, just get into it, get all your shit together, and go into it with consistency. And that is how it works. That is how it's supposed to work. And I would just like to end it saying, just be consistent and try harder doesn't work in real life. Consistency alone is overrated. Bye bye.